She was in her sleepwear when opening the door. Speechless, it was my best friend's mom. I froze, my heart skipping a beat, unable to find the right words. There she was, Mrs. Parker, standing in her doorway with nothing but a silky robe wrapped loosely around her. Her hair was tousled, her face flushed, and the curve of her collarbone was bathed in the soft glow from her hallway light. I'm sorry, I must have the wrong house, I stammered, feeling my cheeks turn red hot. She blinked, her lips parting slightly in surprise before breaking into a gentle smile. No, you're at the right house, she said, her voice husky with sleep. Come in, it's okay. I hesitated, torn between politeness and the awkwardness of standing there. But she stepped aside, waving me in, and the scent of jasmine from her perfume drifted toward me, mixing with a faint aroma of chamomile tea. I was just about to make some tea, she murmured, closing the door behind me as I shuffled in. The house was dimly lit, shadows stretching across the floor from the single lamp in the living room. I glanced around, feeling strangely like I'd stepped into some alternate universe. Mrs. Parker, my best friend's mom, she wasn't supposed to look like this. She was always so composed, so put together at soccer games and school events. But now, in her sleepwear, her robe slipping slightly off her shoulder, she was different. What brings you here so late, honey? She asked softly, pouring hot water into a mug. I cleared my throat, trying to focus. I was supposed to meet Jack. We were going to work on the project for Monday, but he wasn't answering his phone. I thought maybe he was here, but... She laughed softly, the sound low and intimate. Oh, Jack's not here. He went out with friends earlier. You just missed him, probably.
Oh.
My stomach tightened. Why don't you sit for a moment, she offered, gesturing to the couch. I sat, nervously fidgeting with the strap of my backpack. She handed me the tea, her fingers brushing mine, sending a jolt through me. I could barely hold the mug steady. She perched on the arm of the sofa, crossing her legs in a way that made her robe part just enough to reveal her smooth, tanned thigh. I suppose you'll be seeing a lot of me if you and Jack keep working on that project, she teased lightly. I swallowed hard, unsure how to respond. My mind raced. Mrs. Parker was beautiful in a way I hadn't allowed myself to notice before, elegant, confident, yet so approachable in this moment. She must have seen the way I was staring, because her smile softened. I'm sorry if I surprised you. I wasn't expecting visitors this late. No, I mean it's okay, I said quickly, my voice cracking. There was a pause, her eyes lingering on mine, as though she was reading something deeper than what was being said. You're sweet, she murmured, her voice barely above a whisper. The tension in the air was thick, almost tangible. I couldn't tell if it was the lateness of the hour, the way the shadows played across her skin, or the way she looked at me, but I felt something shift. I should probably go, I said abruptly, setting the mug down on the coffee table and standing. She stood as well, moving closer. Are you sure? You could stay and wait for Jack if you'd like. Or just stay for a bit. The unspoken invitation hung between us, tempting and dangerous. My breath caught. I don't think that's a good idea. She stepped even closer, her hand lightly brushing my arm, her eyes locked on mine. You're probably right, she whispered, her voice low and full of something that made my skin tingle. I nodded, my heart racing, and turned toward the door. She followed, her presence so close behind me that I could feel the warmth of her body. As I opened the door, she gently touched my shoulder. Good night, she said softly, her breath warm against my ear. Good night, Mrs. Parker, I murmured, stepping out into the cool night air. I walked away from the house, my mind swirling with confusion, excitement, and something else I couldn't quite name. What had just happened? And why did I feel like everything between us had changed in a single moment?